Pardon me. Petty. Hard. Away.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are we talking about? The show about what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is What the Fuck Are We Talking About? And I am the man with his dick in his hand, the dude with no lube, and the buck who likes to fuck. A-Rod.
The host with the most Facebook posts. The adult male, fresh out on bail. Straight out of jail, California dreaming. When I step on the scene, hear them hoochies screaming. Fiending for money and alcohol, the life of the West Side. Playing where cowards die, and it's all ball.
Bro, what the fuck you talking about?
Pardon me. Petty. Hard. Away.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are we talking about? The show about what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
transgenders in the military. How can I get this right here? All right. Moving the mic around. All right. We're back once again, one time for your mind. I am Petty Hardaway. I have glasses on tonight.
Who are you talking to?
The world.
Oh, hey! What's up, guys?
He is half of Aaron DeLong, as we were saying.
And yeah, we're back at it again. Back at it again. Yeah, and fucking on the poker drought. Fucking, what is it? I'm not even going to count the other week because the only one that lost money was me.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of broke
That was a
even.
good time.
Except for Riga. It wasn't a good time. Actually, no, it was fun just being able to hang out. But it was a shitty time because
Let me check
I
the sound here right
did
quick.
not win any money. In fact, I lost
I think
it
we
all.
sound awesome.
Yeah, we do sound good.
All right. I like when everything just works right away.
Kind of comes together.
Like,
said
I do
comes.
nothing different,
Right.
and then it's different.
And sometimes
when
it's
we come
different.
back.
Yeah.
And then it infuriates me, and I want to murder someone who practices Judaism.
Yeah. See, this is where we need soundboards. I'd be like, and I throw in fucking.
I wish that thing worked.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. We'll get that going.
Fuck.
Yeah, we can add that.
Maybe
So, yeah,
I'll-
anyway.
Maybe I need to get another one of them,
Mhm.
but there's a fly down here.
We'll get it.
But a cheaper version. Well, even though that wasn't that expensive, but
I know what you mean.
I want one for like $40.
Right.
Like $40 is the selling point to buy anything.
That's your starting point for anything electronic like that.
Whatever you see that you kind of like, and you see that it's $40, you're like, it's $40.
Right.
I'm gonna buy it.
All right.
I'm getting it.
I
But
get
once
it.
it's 50, you think about it a little bit more.
Right.
$50, it's half of 100.
Yeah.
You're like, that's a half $100.
That is a half $100.
And
It
then you
depends
go-
on what you're buying.
And then you go, nah. But if it was 40, you buy it instantly.
Right.
Even though it's just only a $10 difference,
Right.
you instantly buy at 40.
It's weird how
You
in
think
our
about it
minds
at 50.
we think about that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like even when you order food, when you're like, think about like a cheeseburger,
Right.
And you order like a single or a double, you're like, I'm not paying X amount for a double. I'll pay $1 less for the single or $2, whatever the
Yeah.
difference is. And
It's
in your mind, it's
become-
$1 or $2 or make, or like you said, $10 or whatever, will fucking make you or break you. But you get like this number in your head, like I can't go beyond this number. And
Right.
past
You're just
that
like,
is
it's
oh my God.
unreasonable now.
Yeah, which is fucking kind of stupid.
It's
but,
become unreasonable for fast food with the price points.
Yeah.
Because you get a meal and it's like $12 now for like
Yeah.
one meal.
Yeah.
But then you just get a $1 burger, and you're like, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
You already have your water. I don't want a soda.
Yo.
I already got
it's-
water. I don't want the fries.
Exactly.
Most times.
Yeah, I'm like you. I don't fuck with fries.
Yeah.
I just give me some protein.
If
want
I go to
slaughtered
Chick-fil-A,
animal, some
The only
sauces
fries-
and vegetables on a roll, or sometimes me without a roll, and then
Yeah. The only fries I do want, Chick-fil-A's, Arby's, curly fries. Other than that, I don't want your fries really, unless I'm really hungry. If I'm really hungry,
fries.
I'll fuck up fries.
I don't make like fried fries anymore. I air fry them, but I'll do fresh cut fries and air fry them shits. But I'll like toss them in like
Yeah.
fucking Parmesan and garlic.
I'm saying
and
at
fucking-
fast food places.
Oh yeah, no. I don't order at fast food places. I don't really go fast food anymore. I haven't eaten
Me
fast
either,
food
but
in
every
forever.
once in a while when I'm like, I went around the other day, Friday, either Thursday or Friday, and I was just trying. It was like, I don't usually do food in between places that I do,
Yeah.
but every once in a while where I'm like super dragging, and I'm like, I gotta eat something because my energy's low.
Yeah.
And I went around, and everywhere I went was just backed up. Like I went to Wendy's, and there was like a line
I don't go to any of those
down the
places.
fucking down.
Here's what you gotta start doing.
Like 8 cars.
Go to the small businesses. Go to a little pizza shop. Get 2 slices. It's like $5.
Yeah, but I
$4.
didn't really want to go in anywhere and have to wait. I wanted,
Yeah.
I'm in between places. I wanted something that takes like
You don't order on the app.
it takes like 3 seconds to get, and then I'm out.
Order on the app. That's what I do at Wendy's.
I
If
don't
I'm
have
ever gonna
any
go to
apps.
Wendy's, I order on the app and I order to walk in. So
And
I
then you
walk
just go
in and I go
That's
in.
probably smarter now.
Yep. And I'm like, I'm here for my food, and they're like, oh, it's done. Here you go. You don't have to wait in that line like everybody else. And
That's
I
a-
go by.
That's a good idea, but
I do it all
I
the
don't
time.
have them things.
If I order any type of chain restaurant or anything like that, like if I get Dunkin' Donuts, I don't go in and order Dunkin'. What is that? What am I, a fucking heathen? No.
Yeah, you are.
I go on the app and order like a normal person. And I go to the drive-thru and I say, I'm here for my order. I'm Aaron. And they go, cool. And then they give me my thing and I leave.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell anybody anything.
I didn't do that though.
You know-
I was just like, hey,
Always.
there's 11 cars in
Yeah,
the
fuck
aisle.
that.
And then I went somewhere else, and I was like, oh, I'm down the street from Yakos. Let me go to Yakos.
Yep.
And I go to Yakos, and I'm like, sweet, there's only 1 car in the parking lot. Awesome, I'm going to be in and out.
Yeah.
I go in, line all the way to the back.
Dude, they're
I'm like,
quick, though.
what the fuck?
They're
No, I
super
just
quick.
walked right out.
Yeah, you should
And
stay.
then I was
Yakos
just
is
mad.
worth it.
And I and I just skipped lunch.
You're just like, fuck lunch.
And I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and get and just do my last place and then go to fuck home. I hate when I just hate when that happens because
Apps, bro. Get the apps. Especially if like if there's this like I have the Wendy's app because if I'm gonna do fast food, that's where I go because I like their grilled chicken. So I
I'm
get
like the
grilled
type
chicken
like where I'm
sandwich.
hungry and I'm just a dick
Yeah.
when I'm hungry.
Right. You're like that Snickers commercial.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
You're
When
the
I'm like
Snickers
really
commercial.
hungry,
Yeah.
I'm like fuck whatever you're talking about.
Yep.
Give me
food.
something in my mouth,
Yep.
but not a penis.
Or a penis.
I want meat, but not a penis.
or a penis.
I mean, I'm on a diet,
Yeah.
so I'm not having it. But it just makes me really angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
No, most people don't. Most people don't like me when I'm not angry at all. When I'm kind of happy.
Right. Happy's better.
It
It's
is.
it's less energy too.
It is.
I'm trying to like it's in my house. It sometimes gets like, and I'm working with them on that, and they've got a lot better. And like even like my wife the other day, she said that she's like, "Yo, you're right. Sometimes getting mad,
It's so
or
dumb.
it's a waste of energy.
It is.
You know, the majority of the time, whatever you're about to argue about or talk about, whatever, it is just a waste of energy.
It really is. I found that out a long time ago,
You know,
which is why I actually have an extremely long temper. Like I don't get mad really, almost never.
I mean, I get mad still a
There's
lot.
certain things
but
that set me off,
Yeah,
but
but
you
certain
typically
things-
it takes me a lot to get
Yeah.
mad because I know when I am mad, I'm mad for like 2 days.
Right. Well, you typically you get mad about something you're passionate about, right? If someone's like, I don't know, there's I know what you mean though, like, and then maybe that's just my like way of thinking about it. But like, if I'm gonna lose my shit, it's gonna be something that I'm passionate about. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be like, why did I spaz out about like this dude give me the wrong fucking thing or whatever. Like, it's got to be something serious for me to lose my shit.
It's never with me.
Maybe not.
It's almost like not ever really something that's like super serious.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it's like the principle of a thing.
Yeah.
And if somebody doesn't understand that principle, and like I get like blown off about something, and I'm like, why don't you understand this thing?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then I really like go off, and then I'm mad for 2 days.
Because someone just didn't get it.
Until it dissipates. And then if I like try to like turn my anger around, I feel like a bitch. Because I'm like, oh, why are you being happy right now? You're supposed to keep being mad until this gets resolved.
Yeah, it's
and
forced,
it's not resolved yet.
Yeah, it's forced energy.
Yeah.
It is.
And then you convince yourself to continue to be mad.
Fucking gripes and like grudges. They're they age you.
Yeah.
They
Which
do.
is why I hate being mad. And that's why I extend my temper. And I try to be chill most of the time. And it's like, dude, just don't make me mad.
Pays off.
Don't piss me off. Let's like work it out before I get pissed off.
Yeah.
And then everything's fine.
Yeah.
Most things, like, you don't have to go through most things.
We choose to, though.
Yeah. A lot of people do choose to. Like, some people like the drama of it, and they get off on that. But not me.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's a definite addiction to drama.
Yeah.
In a lot of in just a lot of shit just a lot of people, I guess. It's fucking
I take those things like extremely seriously.
Me too. And it pisses me off too because it's not like you're clearly not self-aware, and if you are, you really don't care that much that you look as shitty as you do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Cuz I feel like I'm pretty self-aware. Like if I'm wrong and I realize it, I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, own up.
That's
what it's all about.
I'm fine with that. And I usually realize what I'm doing. If I'm being a dick, I'm be like, oh, sorry, I was being a dick.
Right.
It's
always good-hearted, especially when you're trying to be funny. You know what I mean? When you're trying to be funny.
And I'm trying to be funny a lot.
What was I watching? I was watching like a
gay porn.
Yup. No, I was watching like a documentary or something about, and it was comedians. And this one comedian was saying, like, when it comes to comedy, everything has to be off limits.
Right.
You can't have. It just everything has to be.
You can't have lines.
You can't. Everything has to be off limits.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It was a female comedian. She was on Bill Maher, your favorite, but I still watch him. I've watched him for years, but she was on there, and he was talking about that because he's like, it's fucking bullshit that people have to apologize all the time. He's like, we're a bunch of pussies that we apologize for every little thing, and he's so fucking right. We do. We apologize for the stupidest fucking things. He's like, especially
he cucked to.
Not now, not so much, bro. Especially now.
But he has.
Oh, for sure. But people change their ways, and like, you know, he's definitely seen that side of it because
I hope he has.
Yeah, because he's still definitely a leftist, but that side of the left is so far left where we're I'm sorry. You gotta stop fucking apologizing for every little thing.
He still dials it back. Well, I don't want to say dials it back, but he still doesn't cross certain boundaries, and he's not afraid to call out shit that he thinks is crazy about that side.
Yeah. And that's what we need more of. We need more people to be able to just be like, yo, like we're allowed to have opinion again. It feels like opinions aren't there anymore. Like, and I'm not just in general. I'm not even talking about politics in general, but just it feels like we have.
Well, it's more of a culture than it is politics. Politics is involved, but it's
with
the
everything.
Culture of a side.
Yeah, we've really like changed. We just stopped caring about opinions. Opinions don't matter anymore, and it's either what
It's like
it's
a
what I
strict
it's what
doctrine.
it's what I believe, and that's it. And there's no more
But
of
that's the
like
strict doctrine. Is
well,
if you don't go with everybody has an opinion and this is mine and that's it. But nobody's opinion is valid because everybody's opinion is valid. That's like the law, which is self-contradictory, but it's insane.
right. But that's reality. There's opinion, and then there is fact. I
Right.
mean, but that line has been blurred for Jesus Christ. We've been talking about that since we used to just get drunk and try to make jokes. So like it's just an ongoing like festering thing, and it's
It's been forever.
Oh yeah.
It's a
But
thing
it's just-
of I always get down to the belief in objective truth and people who think everything is subjective. That's been the argument of philosophy for the 100 years.
Yeah.
And like legit almost everything comes down to that. And if you don't believe in objective truth, you're first wrong, because if you do not believe that truth is objective, you're making an objective statement by saying there is none.
Mm-hmm.
It's self-contradictory.
Right.
So they can never they try to rationalize it,
Mm-hmm.
but it just makes you insane if that's your starting point, and that's where we are now in the world,
Right.
because they try to make that the law of the land, that everything is subjective, and that's what it is now, and that's why everybody seems nuts.
Yeah. Well, that seems I think everybody is.
I think they are nuts.
I think all of us are. I think everybody's a little nuts. We're all going a little fucking stir crazy. We went a little fucking nutty over these past 16 months or whatever it's been. You know what I mean?
I feel
All of
completely
us.
sane.
You don't think you've changed at all?
I feel vindicated. No, I don't feel like I feel like, yes, I have changed, but I feel vindicated in all the shit that I've been talking for a year, and where I've planted my feet in the ground, that I was correct, and I got a chance to assert my beliefs in like the real world. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like shit talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had a chance to like, stand for your beliefs a little bit without many repercussions. It was like a trial.
Well, it shouldn't be. This is America. You're allowed to do that whenever you want.
Yeah, but no, but there's
You know
not
what I
really
mean?
ever
Like-
like a time where like everybody's tuned in to the same channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's always like shit going on that you have no idea about. You're like, whoa, there's a whole other like underground world over here that I never knew
Yeah,
about.
there always was, and then we kind of pulled back the curtain on that.
Yeah, and then, like
And-
the whole pop culture was like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is all here.
And that's our nature. That's what we do in anything. Like we've pulled the curtain back on so many different things that we become experts in it. You know what I mean?
Everybody feels that they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody feels that they are.
Yeah.
You know?
No matter the side.
Yeah.
They feel like they are.
Yeah. That's why I always say, man, it's one of those things I liked it better when we just didn't talk about it.
I love it. I kind of like it.
I don't. It divides more than brings together, and it goes back to what you were saying about people not believing in in being able to see beyond your own stubbornness. And
I like that, though.
You know?
I like putting shit to the test. I really do.
Yeah.
Because like it shows you who people are. Like they always said like last year, like 2020 was the year of like vision, like 2020, having 2020 vision. It was like where shit gets revealed, and 2021 is like blackjack. It's like how are you playing your cards?
Right.
I don't know what 2022 is. is coming soon.
It is.
But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
I know that there's probably gonna be a lot of inconveniences in the future.
Well,
We're getting a little bit of a return to normalcy, like a little
yeah.
time period
Yeah.
before shit goes downhill more.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm the optimist. So
Well, I'm optimistic too. Like I always feel like everything's gonna be okay, but
Yeah.
it's also gonna be bad.
we'll see.
Like the housing's gonna take a shit.
Well, I'm good. I refinanced. I don't.
Yeah, like
You know, I'm good.
if you remove yourself from certain things, you're gonna be okay. But from the perspective of like the vast majority of people,
Yeah.
it's gonna be, crazy. Just like in 2008 when we had the housing crisis, if you like were just paying your shit, you're fine.
Yep. For real. I was good. I had an apartment. I wasn't buying a house, so I was okay.
But the more you're on the tit of supply chains and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
then it might get a little bad. Because
we've already felt that with supply chains. Bro.
Right.
I've run out of shit. I've had trucks not come because drivers weren't coming to work, and dude, we had so many problems.
Yeah, and that's gonna keep going, and there's gonna be more inconveniences like that. That's what I say. It's gonna be like there's just gonna be more shortages, and then there's gonna be weeks or months where you can't get certain things because we're just not going to be the world power that we once were in America, and people aren't used to that. It's just gonna be like a lot of inconveniences and downgrades of quality and things and service and you name it.
And that's our own fault because we talked a lot of shit and we were like, people, we don't need to pay them a lot, and those people who aren't making a lot just find better jobs. Well, they did. And now there's nobody to serve. There's nobody to give us our food at our drive-thrus. That's why Sonic only has 3 people working there because.
Yo, I went to Sonic the other day.
You told me.
Yeah.
I know. I have a couple of their employees that work for me now. They came over. They walked across the street. They were like, "Hey, man, it's a fucking shit show over there. Are you hiring?" I'm like, "Yeah, I hired a couple of other people already." So.
Yeah, it was bad. So a lot of them things are just gonna keep happening.
A lot of places are paying a lot better now too.
Well, yeah, they have to try to intrigue people to work at all.
Yeah.
Who came here? Drew Breezy, your co-host friend looks like he lost weight. That's cool. Congrats, fella.
Thank you, sir.
But his hair is too long.
Nah.
Ah, shit. My hair is longer than his.
It is.
I just don't got mine
I had it
now.
up in a ponytail for work, but I needed to let my shit breathe.
Hey, happy birthday, Drew Breezy. That's my guy.
There you go.
My hair is longer than his, though. When I put my hair down,
He looks
I
like Jesus.
look legit like Jesus
I'm not gonna
Christ.
let mine get that long. I just
Like the white Jesus Christ. He's the best kind.
the best kind. The American one that made Jesus white from the Middle East.
People always try to dispute that he may or may have not been white. Like, think about 2,000 years ago. They didn't have sunscreen over there.
Exactly. So he may not have been white.
He
So
may have been white, just tanned because he's out in the desert.
Well,
If you're out in the desert 24 hours a day,
right.
you're going to be browner than we are now.
Right. Well, I mean, he was a Middle Eastern Jew.
And there
I
was shifting
can't see him being white.
populations.
Just can't see him being white.
I mean, what color are all the Jews you know?
From the Middle East, usually a golden color.
Because
not
they're
white.
over there.
Well, yeah, sure. So he was clearly
They're
not white.
They're whites, though.
Well, I mean,
They're not a African black guy.
okay, fair
You know?
enough. Okay, but like also from Africa, there's like Egyptians and stuff too, because that's
Those were like white guys.
so those are all white guys. So it's
A
either,
lot of them, especially the
so it's
upper
either
class.
so it's blacks, and then like whites in various shades.
Well, think about deserts, the sun.
Right.
We weren't like this. Like
Right.
if you spend all day in the sun, you're gonna be tan.
Right.
You're not gonna be how we are. We spend most of our time inside,
Right.
so we're like super white.
Right.
So they were darker shades, even like Ben Franklin back in the day when they were starting America. Ben Franklin didn't want Germans in America because we were swarthy,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I don't look too swarthy. I don't know. Maybe compared to Ben Franklin back then, but yeah. And populations back then were constantly moving, so it's like the Middle Easterners that you think of today were not the same 2,000 years ago.
Right. He still wasn't white though.
He was a white guy.
He's still, I mean, he just wasn't white.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed,
Yep, you're right. The Aryan Jesus.
lightly
Yeah.
bearded like Mike Piazza.
Right. Got it. Blonde hair, blue eyes, with a Mike Piazza beard. AKA Jesus Christ.
You know it.
Jesus Christ.
You know him.
You know who he is.
He said that should be trimmed. Mine or his? Mine's not getting trimmed.
Yeah, mine is not either.
Mine's going to keep growing. I'm actually way more comfortable with my hair now. Like it's gotten to a point where it's like fuller, and I like it.
All right.
I was contemplating cutting it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck this shit. It's
See-
all tangled. I'm about to get dreads.
Yeah. Like
It's mad upkeep.
unnecessary dreads.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, like with hair, like especially for guys, like chicks can style their hair. Like I'm not waking up in the morning and styling my hair. So it's either I'm gonna
Right.
have this long hair and just put it up for a while and then
Which
eventually say
that's what
fuck
I
it.
do. Yep.
And then I'm gonna go to like a number 3 all the way around with the shape up.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do with my hair?
That's
so like
why
so like right now it's kind
That's
of
why
cool.
I
like,
stopped
it's something
cutting
different.
my hair, because I was like getting fades all the time. I was like,
Or a fade, yeah.
now I'm 30. I was like, I'm tired of fades.
Yeah.
So
Or-
I just stopped cutting it.
So and like I'm not gonna get like a fuck boy haircut and fucking
Yeah.
comb, curve my shit over.
We know some of them.
Yeah. And my
Our
4-year-old
friends.
my 4-year-old son has one because
Right.
it looks cute on him because he's a 4-year-old, you know. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not doing it. So
Yeah. That's what I contemplated. I was like, what am I going to do with my hair? I'm like a 30-year-old man now.
I wear
What,
hats
am I
all the
just gonna
fucking
keep
time
getting
anyway.
fades as
Yeah.
a 30-year-old man?
No.
I was like, I don't know.
I got hair, I'm gonna rock it. Sorry to go off on the rant, but that's what I'm
So-
doing. Yeah.
Now I just got long hair.
And it's not gray. Is your like this is gray.
Yeah.
Any up here?
No, I got like one.
Good. Yeah,
I pulled it.
I haven't seen any, knock on wood. Now then again, like my April could be lying to me when
Well, that
Ass,
and you
but I
keep
be
yours
looking.
short. Like,
I do.
if I
get it in here. I get little ones in here, but I pluck them.
I
But
know,
in-
but if you
but in
kept
here-
kept it growing out, you would see
Oh,
them
I'm
more.
sure it would. I'm sure it would. I don't want a full beard. I can't even have one anyway. But even if I could, I wouldn't grow it out.
Because if I kept mine as short as yours, you would be like, your beard looks fine. You look young.
Right. So trim that shit.
No, I like it long now. I look at pictures from me like last year, and I'm like, that's a small ass beard.
You should just start over.
Just a year ago, and
Just-
I'm like, that's a tiny bitch beard.
Yo, just start
I
over.
look like a homo with that little beard.
Shave all of this off and your hair. Start over.
Oh, that if I like,
Do it again.
if I like murdered somebody, I would do that.
That's how you would do it?
Yeah, because I had to change my.
You'd be like,
appearance.
have you seen a guy with a beard and long? I'm like, no. I haven't seen him.
I had to get away,
No, I haven't seen him.
but I have not murdered anyone.
So that's good. So then the beard. So that's
So-
how I'll know. So like if you show up one time and you just don't have a
And I
beard
got a
and hair,
clean
I'd be
face,
like, he did
completely
it.
new
He
hairstyle.
finally did
You'd
it.
be like, he did it.
He did it.
Somebody's gone.
Somebody's
off
not
of
here
this
anymore.
planet.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that.
I mean, I always think about it.
Right.
If I have to,
Right.
how I would do it.
Okay.
I got a plan.
That's premeditated. You probably shouldn't say that.
It's
but
not
all right.
for a specific person.
Okay.
Just like I'm
just
not.
saying.
I'm not premeditating anything.
I have a plan, but it's not like premeditated.
just
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
Like,
saying.
it's not like I thought about it beforehand.
Everybody thinks about this if they had to. Got hair in my mouth now.
From your
But
fucking crazy beard.
Everybody knows, and I know some things to do.
Okay. You know some things to do.
You know,
Good for you. I hope to just never get into that situation.
I don't want to either.
Uh-huh.
I'm a good guy. I have a conscience.
You just think about it just in case.
I'm a new Christian.
All right.
I don't
Born
wanna-
again.
I don't want to have to.
I will. Jesus.
He said, one of my gothic chicks told me how to commit the perfect murder. Okay. Don't trust her. She probably like believes in like crystals and stuff. Like she don't know shit.
She also told you how to get away with the perfect murder, so I wouldn't trust her either. That'd be
Yeah.
another sign on top of
If she
like,
told
what
you
he
how
said,
to do
like,
it, and was like, this is how you get away with the perfect one.
Yeah.
She just gave it away. So now you're a accomplice.
True. And his shit's premeditated. You guys are fucked.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to this tape.
Yeah.
Fuck. I haven't told you how or what, so I'm all right.
Yeah. So yeah, this fucking poker
I'm
game-
probably on a list somewhere anyway now. By now.
So casino. You down to go to the casino?
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right. So then we'll do the show next Friday.
If
And
we're
then-
not playing.
Probably won't, but I'm gonna fucking try. And then if not, Saturday night instead of doing the game,
Yeah,
we'll go to the fucking Sands.
and like go on a poker table if they
yeah.
have them open.
Why not?
That would be dope. You want to work as a team?
Let's do it. Or
We
worst
need to
case
come up with some signs.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We
Well,
should
yeah.
just do mad obvious
Yeah.
signs to get kicked out.
Hey, fuck it. Let's cheat.
Ace 2.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. But yeah, no, either that or like
Just
video.
be the most obvious
yeah.
cheating team ever. Would be hilarious.
But video poker. I don't know if you ever
People
played that
probably
before.
wouldn't even believe what we're doing.
Like, right, if we were really trying to cheat like that.
Mad obvious. Like, just like say what hand you have.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a good skit.
I always think about doing that when we're playing. Like, if I have pocket aces, just go, shit, pocket aces again?
Fuck. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Right.
Right.
And you have them.
Right.
So it's like you're mind
You
fucking
mind
them.
fucking. You're
Right
You're,
in the vajay.
You're really mind raping.
You are.
Because you're not really asking.
And now if I even do that, you don't know if I'm doing it.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, you could be doing it right
It's
now.
like a quadruple fuck then.
It is.
Because you're like, shit. He told me he was going to do this.
And I didn't want it to happen.
And
it
he may
happened.
have it now,
yep.
or he may just be bullshitting again.
Yep.
Or he may really
Or
have
you may
it.
actually have it.
God damn. So, I tell you my plan now. It's premeditated.
Yeah. There you go. See?
But I have ideas of murder, just so you know.
All right. That's good. So if it ever comes down to it, I got something I can lean on.
It won't be
Appreciate
you.
it. That's good.
Just so you know.
That's cool. I'm glad I'm not on that side.
Kind of like you.
That's good.
little
we're
bit.
kind of all right. That's good.
We're all right.
That's good.
I think I'll be all right to kill somebody.
Bro, you got to
Do you feel like you could?
I feel like everybody says they could. It depends how. Like and like situational.
Like live with yourself. Like I think like anybody could do it, like by accident or something like that.
Yeah.
But then they feel like really bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I might be able to do it. I'll be like,
so
that,
like,
was
I
all
could
right.
never be a killer because I have such a conscience. Like I feel so bad. Like I would feel bad.
No, like a justified one.
Oh yeah.
Not like you just kill an innocent person. That's stupid.
Yeah, like not on some
Not
like
just like
Dexter
a-
shit where he only killed like people that committed a crime or something
That's
like
also weird.
that. Well, it's
like,
also a fucking show, but like
Reverse Batman type
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
No, not
No.
like
No.
that. Like
justifiable shit. Like if someone tried to rob me and I had to fucking like
Right,
defend
some
myself
shit like
and I
that.
killed somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we whatever.
yeah, or somebody who did something really
I s-
not vigilante,
Yeah,
but kind of vigilante.
I get you. Then I would assume so.
Yeah, like self defense. 1, 2, like I don't even want to say shit on the internet like that, but like really fucked up crimes
Get
to
you.
like a relative.
I get you. Yep.
Yeah.
Or what about hunting? Do you think you could hunt?
Hunting a person?
Nah, like
Oh.
like an animal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really? Like any animal? You think?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
I used to tie chickens at Boston Market.
I mean, me too, but so like, but I don't know. You don't go chicken hunting. I would go turkey hunting. I would shoot the shit out of a turkey because I'll eat the motherfucker. But I
wanted
don't
to.
want to shoot a deer
I almost got
because I won't eat a
attacked
deer.
by a turkey, so
You know, and I feel like hunting like big game, like when you go over to fucking Africa and you shoot a fucking elephant, like it's fucking stupid. Like it's pointless. You're just killing a fucking animal for
yeah,
no reason.
Not the elephants, but some of the things
Like big
some-
game animals are dumb. You should only be
Well,
hunting.
the big game animals that could possibly kill you.
I mean, but that's only if like they're trying to kill you. But like if
Well,
you,
they're going to try to, most likely.
well, no, if you fly over to Africa to kill them, they're not going to come over
Not
to
like
you.
an elephant.
But like that's what they do. Like they'll pay money and go over to Africa or like these other countries and they'll kill like these endangered species. Like they'll go to their place and kill them.
Well,
Like, it's
those are
fucking
like
stupid.
those are like the illegal ones.
Yeah,
'cause
big game
most,
hunters,
most of
that's
the
what I'm
time.
saying.
Well, no, there's a lot of big game hunting that's like they have a population problem with a certain animal,
That's
and then
agreed.
the money that they pay to hunt
Sure.
them
They
goes
do that
to
with
the local
deer.
tribe.
There's a lot of shit that they
And
do it
then-
with. Sure.
yeah,
Varmint.
shit like
I get
that.
all that. I'm good with that.
I'm
I mean,
not,
like,
I'm not talking about the
just like,
ones that's
some
like
psycho shit. Like really,
not like you go there to kill a bald eagle. and
hunting
it's
for
like,
sport is some psycho shit.
well, that is sport, but it has an industry to it.
Oh no,
that,
you're getting paid. I'm talking about people who pay money
yeah.
to be able to hunt. Just
Well,
to
that's what
kill.
they do.
That's crazy.
But it's like this is what I'm saying.
That's
like,
psycho
it could
shit.
be like a tiger or something like that, but there could be like a problem tiger. This is what they do. They'll have like in Africa or wherever you want to go. There will be like they have like reservations for the wild animals
Yeah.
that they roam and shit.
Yeah.
And then there'll be like a problem tiger or whatever, like that's like a rogue, not in like
Yeah.
the tribe or some
and
shit
they have
like
to be
that.
euthanized. I get
and
that.
they like put a tag, and then like the big game hunters will pay like a fucking $1 million or whatever to hunt this animal.
Yeah.
And then that money goes to the tribe to feed them. And
I'm
shit
okay
like
with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the
people
type of shit.
I mean, people.
Like you're talking about like poachers.
Yes, or people that just kill for fun. People
Yeah.
that
Well,
go out and.
I'm saying they do it for fun.
But they're paying the money.
Like it's not going anywhere.
It's not making somebody else rich. It's going to a fucking tribe so people can live and eat.
Right.
So it's a little.
You're
it's a
talking
little
about
different.
you're talking
and
about
they're
the
killing
times
something
where
that needs
like
to be killed.
they pay like a poacher, and that money goes to like one guy who doesn't give a shit about nobody else.
Yeah, like they have these pictures of these people that pay money on these trips to go over and kill elephants. Just
Well,
so
yeah,
they
they
can
do
say,
that too. Well,
it's fucking
the elephants,
retarded.
I don't
It's
know
stupid.
the elephant deal.
It's
but-
dumb. Anytime you go into somebody else's, like I'm just saying, like in any other scenario, it would be considered like a psychopath, like fucked up mentality to go into another animal or person's territory and hunt them for no reason. Like they're not doing anything other than living their life, and you go hunt them.
Right.
Population control, something like that. I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when they do, I forget what state I was in. I think when I was working in the carnival, it was either New Hampshire or New York. One of those states, there was like a deer hunting thing there where they were paying people to hunt deer because it gets the population gets so
Yeah,
out
it
of
gets
control.
insane.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
You can go to like Australia and just like machine gun down like I forget what the hell they got over there. That's just like
Yo,
an infestation.
They have an infestation of mice over there right now.
Some shit.
Dude, they had the.
You could just go get it. You could legit like rent a helicopter and just go like.
They had to evacuate.
like some type of
They had to
animal.
evacuate a prison because it was overtaken by mice.
Yeah.
And like,
I think that's what's gonna happen in New York City.
dude, there's a documentary about that shit.
Yeah, the
like,
rats. I
Yo,
watched
you
it.
told me about it,
Yeah,
dude. It's fucked up. Like
insane.
you just can't win the battle. You'll never win the battle.
No. Especially now, like New York City is just like crime ridden, and like half of Manhattan, the population of like rich white people in Manhattan, like left
Yeah. All those
It's
high
just, like,
rises are all fucking empty.
empty.
Yep.
I think they've been empty for a while, but like whoever was still there left. Like there's like nobody there except for people who can't leave
Yeah.
and criminals. It's just insane there now. So I feel like there's going to be, well, I think that's probably a large factor of what they said, like COVID deaths were. It's just like getting sick from living amongst rat shit. I think that was a big part of it. Like whenever you have a gigantic population in a small area like that, like it's always like New York or Rome
Yeah.
or shit like that, wherever there's high population density,
Yeah. And a lot of
rat shit,
just a lot of
like the bubonic plague.
well,
and
that
everything.
like New York in particular is
Like
always, has
imagine
always,
how much rat shit is just like
Yeah.
seeping through the sewers
Yeah.
into the air that they breathe.
Yeah. Yeah. But like New York, one of the reasons why they have the rat problem is because of the boats that came in full of people for 150 years at Ellis Island or whatever that is in New York.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of these rat problems came from, or from like overseas. All those rats came over here
It's insane.
and bred with all like, dude. There's so many different. Dude, that documentary was gross. It made me like fucking. it made me like
is.
fucking crawl. You
It
know what I
does.
mean? Oh, bro, sketchy.
Super sketch.
Yep. And like you run through all these things in your mind, like these ways to get rid of these mice, and you're like, nope, you can't do that.
You can't. You just have to like blow up the island.
Yep. Yeah. Honestly, what they need to do is evacuate the city
Level it.
and start over. Start over.
Insane.
The dry erase marker across the board. Try again.
I guess. That would be crazy, yo.
It doesn't make any sense
That would
why
be
like
insane.
some of the buildings in New York City aren't occupied. Like if they opened up like one building and with like 100 units or whatever, dude, that would fill up mad quick. I don't understand.
It would be too expensive. I
I think you're right. I think the
I think
overhead for whoever
most-
owns it would cost too much.
I think most of the buildings in New York have been damn near empty for a long time.
Yeah.
Like think about here, and just think about the PPNL building or the buildings next to it. They're empty, pretty much. You know the building right next to it where they have all the
Oh, yeah.
things in the bottom
Yeah.
where nothing's going on.
Yeah.
That's like New York.
Yeah.
And, like they'll just have the storefronts in the bottom, the rest of it, nothing going on.
Yo, you're right. There's probably there's probably floors in the PPL building that aren't being used anymore.
Mad floors.
When I was a kid, a friend of mine, his dad worked there, and he worked up on like a really high floor. And at night, he would, when I slept over, he would have us look out the window when he was on the phone with us, and he would flick the light. And he'd be like, "Yo, can you guys see me?" And we
Yeah.
could see him all the way from the building. And even then, he said that the top few floors weren't occupied when he worked at that time. So like,
Yeah.
maybe they were used in the morning, but who the fuck knows? But even when you go to the post office now,
Yeah.
that entire upstairs, I don't know if they use anything up there. The
Dude,
fuck do they use it for? What do they use
nothing.
anything in the post office for?
Nothing.
Right? It's just all empty rooms.
Just
Well,
like
not
a
empty,
couple
it's full
people
of
in
stuff.
there.
Yeah, it's a few people in there.
Most everywhere you go is mostly
yeah.
empty.
Empty rooms. It is. Man, yeah, there's so many empty. If you think about it, there's probably more empty rooms at the moment on Earth than there is rooms that are occupied.
Absolutely.
Rooms have outnumbered people.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. I used to listen to this one dude's podcast, and he's like a New Yorker, and he tells these stories about back in the day where you go into one of these like abandoned buildings, and then you go into the basement, and then it like goes into like a sewer, and there's like a whole community and shit down like below New York City that like goes into other buildings, and it's like he's like, what the fuck is happening down here? There's crazy shit going on up there.
Yeah, I mean, well, New York's an old city. It was built to be able to get around. So yeah, there's the subways and everything underneath is super intricate, and it's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts. That's New York for you. It's fucking overcomplicated for no reason.
And just vastly empty.
Yeah, but also packed. Maybe not now so much. But
In
the last time I
certain
was there, it
places.
was fucking super packed.
Yeah, like the streets.
Yeah. Well, stores everywhere. Just everywhere you went, there was just people everywhere.
It's just never ending shit talking for me when I go to New York City.
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm
had a
just
lot of
like,
fun.
I'm commenting on like every person that
Right.
passes, and I'm like, what is happening here?
I hate how everybody wants to give you your fucking music and they're trying to ask you for money and shit. Like, oh my God, every time. Oh, and they're like asking my kid. They're like, Eric's stopping and pulling money. I'm like, Eric, let's go. Bro, if you see, they're going to start hounding you, bro. And then before you know, he gave one guy $5, and then
No.
I'm like, man.
Now you gotta give like everybody $5.
Yo, it was a mess.
Nah, you can't give them shit.
Nah. Nope. Yo, you got to check out the garden. You got to see, it got a little
What,
crazy.
Madison Square or your garden?
No, my actual garden.
Okay.
My physical garden. It got crazy. I went and bought more stuff. So now I have these fabric pots just lined up across my fence, and there's peppers in all of them.
Yeah, you're starting to get crazy.
Going nuts. I have so much shit going, bro. I have 4 different kinds of peppers. I have 3 different kinds of tomatoes, cucumbers. And, the plants are fucking massive. The watermelon, like, strands are coming along. They're, like, this fucking long already. Like, yeah, shit's going good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Super hype.
I want to get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just learning more and more, like, and it's super relaxing. Like, I'll go out there now and put my headphones on, and I'll go, trim everything up, and like I put stakes in with the peas. I'm trying to get them to grow around it, and like everything's growing up the fences and stuff now. It's like I put in a trellis, and it's actually growing up it. So like I don't know, it's fucking cool, because you like your house on 15th Street and mine on West Street, we didn't have yards. We had a slab of concrete and a little bit of grass, and that was it. I had nothing. So maximizing my space is key. And it's funny because, like, Vanessa, she's never seen it with the decks. So she doesn't even, like, we tried to explain it, but you really don't understand that there was just 0 yard.
Right.
Like,
And a tree. It was
0
just deck
and
and
a
a
tree. And, yeah, it's come a long fucking way.
Yeah, man.
But it's fun.
I hope to get into it soon, too, because we're trying to get it approved again
Yeah, you were saying.
for some shit. And,
Keep on the lookout, man, because
yeah.
there's apartments there. Because I still have a feed set up because I was trying to help him find places, and I keep seeing places come up. So,
oh, yeah. We're not going to do an apartment, though.
if once you leave, you guys are buying a house. That's what's up.
Like, it doesn't make any sense to rent with how the rental prices are right now.
Right.
Like, if you're going to go for it, you might as well just try to get a place.
Yeah.
Because, like, paying $1,400 to $1,600 is like, bro, you might as well just pay the mortgage. What the?
If I was paying that, I'd have a probably $100,000, $100,000 more expensive of a house than I already have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
with that kind of mortgage
it's
payment,
insane.
Yeah.
And like, what are you gonna do? The whole shit is so dumb. I hate the whole process because, like, what are you gonna deny me and then be like, oh, you can't afford this $600 mortgage? You gotta go rent something for $1,600. Like,
Well,
what are you talking about?
Honestly, getting approved for a mortgage is really fucking easy.
Well, not now. It makes it more difficult being self-employed and shit like that. They make you jump through fucking hoops, and it's weird. So,
I mean, as long as you can show like how much like money you make a year, because you file taxes, so clearly you can show your income.
yeah.
And you have a credit score over 650 or 675, it might be now. If it's over any of those two numbers, you should pretty much guaranteed.
I don't even know what my shit is. I don't look. I don't care.
Yeah, you should.
Like, these are things like I'm not good at these types of things. Like,
Yeah.
I
had
don't
to
really
get good at it in
I
order
don't
to
really
get it.
care.
Yeah. I know it's one of those things you don't want to take the time to do, but if you really want a house, take the time to do it right, because you'll get your credit score right. You'll get a good.
Yeah.
Plus, the better your credit score, the better, like, the lower your interest rate's going to be, the
Yeah.
less money you have to put
My
down on you.
credit's
Like,
okay. It's
That's
not
all you
been,
need is okay
Not
credit.
been so good,
Okay is all you need.
but it's still all right.
All right.
It's still okay.
It's good. It's okay. It's all right.
It's not terrible.
There you go.
I should probably pay like Verizon.
Okay.
I owe 'em like $30.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that's
It's
small
like
to pay, I would. I would just be done with it, like a Band-Aid. Just, all right, fuck it. I'll take the L.
like I haven't paid them like off of principle because their service was shitty,
Right. Makes sense.
and I didn't want to. I was like, fuck.
I did that for a
guys.
few years until finally April said that to me. It was like, just fucking pay
Just
it.
do it.
Take the loss. Mine was like $69.
Yeah. And you're just like, nah,
Oh,
they don't deserve
they
it.
don't deserve anything. They charged me after I sent all of the stuff back and cancel on them? No way.
No, that's the type of shit that I get on. And then I'm like,
But I paid it.
I don't want to give you no money.
I paid it. Once I learned like the little shit like that, like just pay that dumb shit. Like, all right, I'll fucking pay it. I'll pay it.
Yeah. But they were giving me shit at the beginning of the year because like I didn't file my taxes yet. And I'm like, yeah, but I can show you like the previous 2 years. And they were like, no, we need this year's. I'm like, well, I didn't do it.
Sorry.
It's like the same.
yeah.
It's not like a big difference.
Well, I think they need to show you made money this year because, like, let's say theoretically you just decided to
just
quit your
did it.
job and you're
Yeah.
like, yo, I worked for 2 years and they give you a loan. You're
I
like,
mean,
oh, yeah, by the way, I don't have any income.
I mean,
like,
I get it, but like,
yeah. Especially since you're unemployed. Or, I mean, you're self-employed. Because for me, like, when I had to,
yeah, but I'm
when they did
still employed. Like, what's the difference? Like, being not self-employed is, to me, more risky. Like, that shit ain't guaranteed. They
I
can
know.
fire you tomorrow.
I know.
But who has to fire me tomorrow? 30 clients? That's not going to happen.
Right.
Only one dude has to fire you in your job.
Right.
30 people got to fire me.
I get it. I
You
get
know
it.
what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, it's like, I still paid my estimated taxes, you know, because
Right.
like, you still don't get a break on like not paying.
Mhm.
You still gotta pay something. I just like file an extension because I don't want to do all that shit right now.
Yeah. You don't have an accountant, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
And did you ask him about like what you can write off for your business?
Yeah, I write off shit.
Do you?
Mhm.
Good.
I'm just-
Everything, like your car, your fucking mileage.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
Everything, anything that you spend any time, money, or effort into your business, it should be paid off. It should be written off right away.
Yeah.
Anything. When you eat, bro.
For sure.
Anything.
But doing that like to an extreme isn't good in these situations for getting loans and shit because then your income is so low they'll only give you
That won't
bit.
affect
does.
it. No, I mean, so your income and how much you claim for your business are going to be two different things. When they look at your loan, all they're going to look at is how much money you make. They don't give a fuck if you're writing off $100,000 of expenses. They don't care about that. All they care about is the money you make. They're going to look at your income, and typically what they want to
well,
look
that
at
is
you
your
make,
income then.
No. Will you write off? No, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Or
No,
else
it's a
you
business-
can't write it off.
It's a business expense.
Yeah,
That's
but
the only thing you can write off.
in my
and you don't make any
situation
money
it's a
off
little
of it.
different because it's a sole proprietorship. So I think it's a little bit different. Or else I would have to pay more taxes. If you keep writing things off, your income at the end of the day, like if I wanted to pay 0 taxes or whatever, I have to get my income below a certain level.
Right.
And then they judge you off of your income then.
Right.
Because then your business isn't making enough money to pay what they would approve you for because you don't bring in that much money because you're writing off so much.
Yeah, but that's just
So, it's based off of your take home.
right. Well, yeah.
So if you're not taking anything home,
so it's not egregious.
gonna give you
like,
shit.
What I'm saying, like, so like you can't run a business that makes $150,000 a year and spend $200,000 on stuff to run that business. That puts you $50,000 in the negative. That you can't do. But what I'm saying is,
right, but they're still not
let's
going to
say-
approve you if you make 150 but you write off 140.
No, I know, obviously. So you can't. That's not a successful business. So you wouldn't even be a business if that was the case. That's my point. So whatever
Right,
you write
but there's
off, bro,
people,
it's,
there's
they try to cheat their way through it.
situations that do that.
Of course, but they get caught when they get audited. Like that's when an audit comes up and they're like, okay, hey, you claim that you made this amount of money. That's why it's easier for someone like me because I work for a corporation where they can access what's called the work number, and I do this 1-800 number. I put in a code, and then they send it to whoever needs it, and boom, they can see my record for the past 3 years of where I worked because I worked in like through documentation.
Right.
With you, I don't know if it's the same. I would assume so because you own a business and you're claiming everything.
Yeah,
so.
they just don't have access to that type of information.
Yeah.
Like, right, they have to ask me for
Yeah,
it, and
yeah,
I'm like, I'm just a guy.
Yeah, I was just saying about
I
you
don't have
writing
a
shit
cor-
off
I don't
'cause,
have
like,
I don't have a corporate structure.
I was just saying about you writing shit off just because, like, to keep a business running, like for yours, let's say with the gas you spend, you know, the money you use for your
I write
vehicle,
off all that stuff.
the you know, like soap, like, you know, stuff, whatever you need for like you need that. Like maybe just a rough estimate, maybe that's like $7,000 you're writing off, just hypothetically. But if you're making 200 grand,
not even. I'm not,
there you go. But there you go. Perfect example. And let's say you're making 150 grand that year or whatever. You're talking 7,000 to 100. That's so small. So like they're not gonna worry about you like that. All they care about is how much you make. That's all they care about. Bottom line. And they're gonna look at you have to be able to make. I think if it's a single, like if it's one person on the loan, you have to be able to make 3 times what the mortgage payment is per month. So if your mortgage payment's $1,000 a month, you need to be making $3,000 a month to be approved for that.
Yeah.
If it's 2 people, I believe it's double. That's it. You only need to be, because it's 2 people. Why, I don't know. They have to make less. They theoretically should have to make more, but that's how it worked.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be easier this time because she has a credit score now.
Cool.
Which she did it at the beginning of the year.
Good.
Her credit's probably better than mine now.
Yeah.
But hopefully, we just got to finish this form, and it's gonna be, hopefully, it's gonna be good, so we can move forward with our lives.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good for you guys.
And then the next step is choosing a place.
Yeah.
Which, if we decide to stay super local,
Like localish, yeah.
then it'll probably be a smaller place,
Yeah.
but that we could eventually turn it into a investment property.
Yep.
And then extend after that.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is a bad idea because it'll be our first house. So we get in the groove of, living together, taking care of a property,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can rent it out, I know people who need places. And then we can go out to, an outskirt.
Yep.
Because we eventually, want chickens
Yeah. That'd be cool.
at the very least.
I couldn't do that.
And maybe some other animals, hopefully. That would be nice. So we could practice gardening in a smaller place.
It's a lot of fun. I learn more and more every year. It's cool.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So it'll be a good starting point if we could stay rather local. If not, if we have to go further, then we just got to jump in fucking head first into
Yeah.
some shit.
Dick first.
Yeah. Because the further we go out, the less likely or the less realistic it is to make that place an investment property unless you make it like an Airbnb or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like who's Airbnb in like outside of Kutztown or something?
Exactly.
You have to, if you're going to do that, you have to go to like the Poconos.
Yeah.
Because people will, rent shit out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't do it other places. It doesn't make it. Nobody's gonna rent those places.
No.
So that's like kind of the options we have to weigh then.
How's the wed planning coming along? It's just gonna be dope. I'm hyped.
I want to do it. I want to do it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we found a church, so
There you go.
that's step one. And then we'll probably I have to call the place up the street where Gabe had his.
Yeah, it's the spot.
reception.
Bro. It is. It's great.
It makes sense because
It does.
the
It's
church
right there.
The church is right down the
Yeah.
road. Is right there, and then if they have a good number there, it says they have good deals right now.
Yeah.
So if we lock that down for who knows, whenever, then all we got to do is set the date and rent
hype.
the dress and tuxedos.
Yeah, I'm hype. I'm hype. I haven't been to a wedding in forever. I'm so hype.
All we got to do is make it like at least a month in advance. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You're bugging, dude. We planned ours was like a year out, I think.
Fuck that. That's mad long, bro.
A lot of time to get it right.
1 to 2 months ahead.
That's it. Y'all are crazy. Then again, we had a lot more.
For
shit going
what?
on.
Yeah, like
We had 100 people there too.
no,
or
we don't need.
whatever.
I mean, there's gonna may be a bunch of people, but
Yeah. It's gonna be live.
who can't plan 2 months ahead?
It's gonna be live. So live.
Don't nobody got no plans?
No. You're
For
gonna
what?
You're gonna pre-mix it, right? Aren't you gonna make a? Weren't you gonna make the playlist or
I
whatever?
can't because that shit don't work, man.
Oh, whack.
I wanted I wanted to be practicing right now. But I don't know, like who has plans for September? No one.
Nope. That's why we did October. It was perfect. Good weather.
I love October.
I know.
That's a good. I might shoot for that.
Yo, do it, bro. No shame in it.
I
It's
might call that place
it's-
tomorrow.
It's not too cold. It's not too warm.
Mm-hmm.
Fall. Looks good. It gets darker a little sooner. It's just everything about it's great.
Yeah.
It's the shit. It's the tits.
No, that'll be awesome.
I might. Oh man. Well, I think we're gonna end it there. I think Friday is a go. I think that's gonna work. It makes sense.
Let's do it.
So we'll do Friday, and then Saturday. Unless we can get a fucking game going Friday, if everybody can stop being a bunch of fucking knees, little vaginas, and come out and fucking play some cards and drink a little bit and have some fun, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll go to the casino Saturday. And I know my man Jew will be down. He'll meet us there. He'll be like, I'll be there.
Juice always. He's like, I'm already there.
Yep, I will meet you there. So
I'll
he'll
meet you there. I'm already there. I'm here now.
But-
I was trying to get him to come out to play basketball today. Nobody showed up.
Where?
Sand Island, Bethlehem.
What was there?
Well, a whole bunch of people. We usually got together before, the shutdown and shit
Yeah.
in 2019. Like a whole bunch of people came out like every Saturday morning
Yeah.
and played. Like we're all in our 30s
Just playing basketball
and
That sounds
just
like
playing
fun.
pickup games in the morning.
That'd be fun, yo.
That's what we were doing. And then last week, everybody came out again. I played like 3 games. Was tired as shit. Almost died.
Sounds
And
like
then-
fun.
Everybody's talking. I'm like, yo, we'll be here next week. And I come out,
And nobody.
nobody.
Just you by yourself.
Just me shooting around.
How many people you think showed up before you? Like one dude came, like
None.
fuck, ain't nobody
I was there
here,
at 9:40.
and nobody was there.
Yeah.
Whack.
No. Because we usually all get there either 9 or 10 o'clock. So
Right.
by 10:30, if nobody's there, it's done because everybody's usually tired by 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, because
you go
you're
home.
in your 30s. It makes sense.
And it starts to get really hot. But yeah, like last week there was like 15 people. We had 3 games, one team sitting out
Yeah,
and a game going on.
yeah, that's lit. Like
And-
we used to at fucking Cedar Beach.
Yeah, and I was hyped. I did all right. I didn't play bad, but I didn't play exceptionally well.
Right.
But better than I thought I was going to play for not playing a full court game in
Yo,
over a year.
I haven't played a full court game of basketball in several years. So
But it was nice,
sure I would
and
do
I was hyped. I was listening to N1 mixtape songs this morning, getting myself in the vibe, and then nobody came out.
Oh, that is wonderful. That's the way to end it. Yeah, I was listening to N1 mixtape songs today, getting
Yeah.
hype. That's fucking great. Oh my god, that's the line of the night right there.
Maybe next week everybody will come out again.
Oh my god, that's fucking
But
great.
I was ready.
That's great. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, we'll see. I'm glad we shared that. We'll see you guys next week.
We'll be out.
POV shot.
See ya.
Ah.
Oh,